Alright guys, there's another one. Off that tree. Whatever it is. Let's see what this is. I'm using an ultralight rod. It's a 7-foot rod, but it's an ultralight. Oh, this is just a big sun perch. He's a nice one too. Look at there. Now, you know, I lost that last bait, so I switched colors. This is called Eclipse. I can tell you something I've learned already this spring. These sun perch like that Eclipse color better. It's kind of a pro blue body with a black back. That's what you want to call it. They seem to like that better than the Crappie. I thought I would try because this water has a little bit of sting. Here's my bobber. All right, we got something else. That's how fast I'm getting hits, though, guys. I think what this is. I'm gonna say you catch a little bit of everything on this thing. That's what you just never know what you got until he comes in here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Another one of these golden shiners. Eugene, the fishing machine. I hope you see this video. Because I've caught a few of these with flies. I've never caught any on a plastic bait. Look at there. Another one. Now, if I was going to do some serious bass fishing today, I mean some serious bass fishing, and thought I could find a place to soak this big old boy, you know, they're here spawning is what they're doing. That last one shot milk on my hands. So that's what they're doing. They're in this pocket. I don't think they're native to this lake. I'm pretty sure that they're not. I think what happened is people throwing minnows back from... Let me get him off my hand. People throwing the minnows back. Buying the golden shiners and throwing them back. Because... and I think that's where they come from. Isn't that neat? That's... two the same day on these little baits. Like I say, caught them on other things, but we actually catch them at our subdivision. We have a dock and everybody fishes from. It's a common area, we call it, and we fish there with bread. Just put a little bit of bread on a teeny hook, and the kids stand around and fish around the dock like they just catch sun perch, and we catch those. And that's how my son and I used to catch them. Look here. Oh, I had a bump right there. I'm back on that cedar tree, guys, the Christmas tree. I'm right beside the Christmas tree. That's what I was trying to do. I come back to the Christmas tree. Say they're kind of scattered in here. That's why I'm just fishing around them. Fishing around the Christmas tree. All right, guys, I moved around the corner here on a couple of trees. I just threw in on the first cast and lost one. Again, the fishing laydowns and brush today. Okay, guys. Whoa. He's taking drag. On 4-pound test, boy, I don't know what he is, but he's taking drag. And he's a little fella. Good gosh. Man. I'm gonna bring him around on this side. Look here. He was taking drag. No bigger than he was. He was taking drag. Okay, I'm still on these Christmas trees here. He's just a little fella. Let's see if we can find a big one. I took a break, sat down and drank me a drink, and just relaxed for a few minutes. I thought I'd give him time to reload. And I think sometimes you catch all the active ones on a spot, and that was about the second cast since I got back at it. Sit down, eat your sandwich, and drink a drink, and been about an hour just relaxing. You know, you get tired of standing up and your back and everything, and just relax a couple minutes and give some fish a chance to reload and get back up, boy. Oops, get back up and get at it. Also, it gives, you know, sun angle changes a little bit. Put a little bit more shade on the spot. That's going to help it too. Let's see if we can find a couple more before we give it a call today. I don't know what we have this time. Coming in awful easy. Now, whatever it is small, it's a sun perch. See, we're even catching a few sun perch. That ain't what we're after. But they will hit that little jig. Yeah, sooner or later, these sun perch will get bigger. When they start spawning here, we'll find some perch beds and spawning beds. And I bet we can catch some perch size our hand. Guys, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I'm hung up. I came in to get the other bait unhung. I caught this crappie. I'm telling on myself here. I caught this crappie right here. You see, he grabbed that little bait. Back you up here. I done like this. Have y'all ever done that before? I done like this. I laid my rod down like that to lean over here to get another rod loose, and I heard a noise. I looked up, and this rod was sliding. This rod was sliding back through here, and I caught it before it went in the water. Now you can fish. You can fish all day, or for an hour, whatever. I've probably been 15 minutes without a bite. I was going to say I'm gonna call it, and let your bait drop into the water, and a fish grabs it. What do you call that? That's just, I'm doing it again, maybe another one will grab it. That's just unbelievable, isn't it? All right, guys, here's another one off there. Wow. Wow. Oh, he broke my line. Wow, guys, that fish, I don't know what was going with that fish. He, it ain't a 2-pound test, and he just kept going and kept pulling, and finally he went down in that tree, and I was pulling hard to keep him from going down in that tree, because I knew once he went down in those trees, that was the end of it. I say it's cedar trees here, Christmas trees scattered around here and stuff, and so hey guys, we're gonna finish up here. Let me show you a couple things I was using today around these trees and Christmas trees where people have put in the water. This is a weedless head, has a guard on it. I was throwing that. That's just a Bobby Garland shad body, and got a few on it. Caught a few on the little swimmer body, Bobby Garland. It was in the ice out color. That's what we was throwing earlier. And let me show you the other bait we was throwing. And what I found these trees when I was bass fishing a couple weeks ago. This is the itty bit swimmer, okay? And this is color is ice out. I had that in the Eclipse. That's the other color I was throwing. And I thrown them on a little jig head, guys. It's a 1/64th. I told you earlier. I cut the lid off of them. I'll show you real fast if you got a minute. Just hold on there, don't go anywhere. Okay, now you can see on this one probably better. I cut the lid off of them. That's thread I put back on here. Like this is gray thread. I just ball a little bit of thread up on it and I glue it. And I do that to hold the bait up a little bit. But the lead that comes on there, when you put that body up on it, it breaks it open. It busts the end of the body open right away. I mean, bow, it's busted, bam. So cut that lid off of those little things. They won't take much because these little bodies are so small. You know, y'all seen them on the jig. Let me pull one out here. You see how small they are. But guys, this is my cleanup bait. I've said that before, probably during this video. I have it on other videos. I fish a piece of cover. If I don't catch them on the standard size Bobby Garland, like this right here is the other one. I got it right next to my heart. I'll show you. I got the box laying here beside of me. This is the this is the swimmer. This is what I caught most of them on. And see, it's a tail a little crooked on that, and that don't seem to bother them. See, it's a lot bigger. Okay, it's a lot bigger than this little fella. But that seems just to be a good color. It's called Ice Out. But this swimmer, I like the swimmers. Throw that in the regular bodies. I ran across these trees, bass fishing. I said, I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna fish them. That's what I did today. And I caught quite a few different varieties of fish here also. Had something break my line. I don't know what it was. Whatever it was, I could have been a crappie. I couldn't tell, but I had it for a little bit. It went down in the trees. I was trying to keep it from going in the treetops. And they had a lot of power and went down in there. 2-pound line, bam, gone. But anyway, I throw 4 on most of these. This one I had the 2-pound on. I used it to throw the little bait on. I was using a float, and the reason I was using a float, guys, it makes that little bait easier to throw. Also, I can control the depth. I kept moving my float till I found the depth I want. I started off about 2 foot because I'm only in 5 foot of water. I started off the bait 2 foot. Crappie rather come up to get something and they would go down. So start about 2 foot if you're in 5 foot of water. So they can see it, and then work your float up. I went to about 2.5 foot, and I got the bites. You can change it a little bit, but you won't get hung up as much if you use that float. If you throw that little jig out there and try to do it by, is that a float by hand? It's pretty easy to hang up any of them like that. That's why I use this weedless head. And I'll hang it up once in a while, but maybe 3 times today I hung it up. And usually when I went over close to it, it came right off. It wasn't hung up to where I couldn't get it back. I could go over close to it or go on the back side of it, and it would pop off. Okay, guys, we caught some fish. We enjoyed it. Again, we're on Lake Gaston. We're on Peel Creek. If you're in the area, you can come down and fish it. It's a public boat ramp, about 1 mile, 2 miles from where I'm at. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you joining in. Check us out next time on Fishing the Lake Country.